Good morning, everyone, on this beautiful Sunday morning. Oh my goodness, a lot going on. I want to thank everybody so much for sending me all this information. Lot to cover, so this may be a little bit longer than my normal video. On jw.org, under Newsroom, click on JW News. The governing body announces that some in-person meetings will resume in select areas. And then someone sent me a letter that was allegedly from Hong Kong, that it's one of their test areas. I'm going to read this so you don't have to. The governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses announced that they have invited selected branches to participate in a pilot program to resume some in-person congregation meetings. The branches participating will select kingdom halls in areas where vaccination rates are high and infection rates are low. Of course, all aspects of this project will be carried out in harmony with local government regulations for indoor gatherings. The announcement was read to Bethel families around the world on Friday, October 15, 2021. Translation, I think they're probably going to be like, only if you've been vaxxed. Going on, the result of this pilot program will determine if additional congregations can be approved to resume in-person meetings. Now that brings to mind, I was always told as a Jehovah's Witness that we are united and you can walk into any kingdom hall and the same information that is at this kingdom hall will be the same information across the world. There's no unity. You know, who gets the pilot program? The announcement also stated that in general, in-person organizational activities will remain suspended until at least January 1st, 2022. We greatly appreciate the governing body's care for the worldwide brotherhood and their measured approach to resuming organizational activities. Please pray for Jehovah's continued guidance and blessing on these arrangements. Oh my goodness. If you had Jehovah's blessing, how come 20,000 of you died from COVID, right? All right, now going on, I want to thank Will for sending me the link to this. His local news station in Texas. October is National Bullying Prevention Awareness Month. Jehovah's Witnesses offer online resources. Now it makes you wonder if they're desperate for news or if Watchtower paid for this. I smell something fishy. I'm going to put the link down below to this because they actually have a video talking to a family and they're praising Jehovah's Witnesses for their online resources about bullying and talking about the kids. As October is National Bully Prevention Awareness Month, and Jehovah's Witnesses are encouraging parents to speak with their children about bullying, especially cyberbullying. Now, I'm not going to read this article. You can go watch the video and read the article. But I find this so hypocritical. Okay, number one is, who is the one that has been bullying all of us ex-members? Jehovah's Witnesses. We've been the victims of cyberbullying ourselves. From Jehovah's Witnesses and apologists, JW apologists and trolls. So if anybody is a bully, so of course they know about bullying because they do it. Oh, this just makes me so angry. Go listen to any secretly released elders meeting, judicial hearing. There's many of them on YouTube. We have several on our channel. Just go watch those and listen to how these elders bully and browbeat ones that, are, not complying with their doctrines. They're experts at bullying. Now the second thing is The very first sentence I read in this article, as October is National Bully Prevention Awareness Month. And Atlanta sent me an article, or a link to an article, and he says, notice how many times they mention national in this article. This is a national campaign here in the United States. So this goes right along with what we've said in previous videos the past month or so, that Jehovah's political neutrality is down the drain. They are no longer politically neutral because they're joining in this national campaign. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Anti-bullying campaigns is a wonderful idea. There's too much of it on social media. Like I said, we've been victims of it ourselves several times. So, even from ex-JWs. And I know many of you have been victims of bullying also, whether it's from, Watchtower or ex-JW members or just, trolls. But the thing is this is a national U.S. campaign, and Watchtower is joining right in with the government. And I will put the link down to this website also. It is the National Bullying Prevention Center. And it even mentions, that they're looking for organizations to share information about their bullying prevention resources. So, Watchtower is going to jump right in there and probably took it to this news station. Oh, the propaganda is just getting so bad. Now, going along with this, and we all know that Watchtower, not only are they bullies and disfellowship all of us and destroy families, but we also know that they're hiding CSA. And right along that, here is another article. It was posted October 9th. Sad. Lawsuit alleges church elder sexually abused youth. Allegations also say other elders threatened to sue family of victim if they referred about abuse complaints to law enforcement. Well, we know they're going to threaten you to disfellowship them. A lawsuit has been filed on behalf of a local woman who said she was repeatedly sexually assaulted as a child by an elder at the Rockland Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses in Rockport. The lawsuit was filed September 30th in Knox County Court against the Rockport Congregation and Watchtower Bible Tract Society of New York. The woman said she was molested multiple occasions between 1993 and 1996 when she was 11 to 13 years old. The victim disclosed to her mother about the abuse in 1996, and the mother immediately informed the other elders of the congregation, the lawsuit stated. Instead of investigating the allegations or removing the elder from his position, the elders threatened a lawsuit against the victim's family if they went public. That pressure led the family not to report the abuse to law enforcement, according to the lawsuit. So, when they say these elders report these CSA cases, they might possibly be doing it now, but they haven't done it for decades. They've been hiding it, see, and shut up the victim and the family. Shortly after the woman reported the abuse, the congregation disfellowshipped her with the elder who said she abused her being on the judicial committee that took the action. The newspaper is not identifying the woman because she is alleged to be the victim of sexual assault. The Public Information Desk for Watchtower issued a statement Friday in response to a request for comment by the newspaper. I quote, "Out of respect for the judicial process and the privacy of those involved, we do not comment on the details of pending litigation. For more information on the scriptural position of Jehovah's Witnesses, please visit jw.org," according to the statement. See, they're not going, they would never put this on jw.org, right? You know, they're not going to do something like that. Oh my goodness. Now, I just want to mention something I haven't seen too much because the mainstream media is not reporting this. But here in the United States, the government, the politicians are trying to pass a $3 trillion infrastructure package. Now, from what we've heard, you know, it's about 2,500 pages, something like that. And buried in the middle of it is a little tiny thing that they are trying to work it. And if this passes, it's going to be big, because any transaction you make as a person who has a bank account, any transaction over $600. So like if you go buy a washer and dryer, you know, and yes, this is, you know, relevant to Jehovah's Witnesses because it made me think of something. So any transaction you make $600 or more, see, and the banks are trying to fight this, because this means that every time you do a transaction, even if you draw out $600 or more out of your bank account, they are going to be alerted and it goes to the IRS. Now, I can understand why they would want something like this, you know, to track, you know, a lot of cash dealings, you know, maybe money laundering, you know, drug dealers or something like that. You know, I can kind of understand that, but it's going to affect all of us. But it made me think of Jehovah's Witnesses. What if you have a Jehovah Witness that is donating large chunks of cash and writing out checks to the Watchtower Bible Tract Society? That means that all of that is going to alert the IRS of how much money Watchtower is taking in donations. I happen to know someone that was affiliated with the board of directors in Pennsylvania. And the couple would write out a check for $50,000 to Watchtower Bible Tract Society of Pennsylvania every year. So, you know, if Watchtower wants to get in the middle of something political, they should be fighting this, because that means every person who makes a donation over $600 or, you know, sells property and gives Watchtower, you know, the money, maybe even Kingdom Halls, you know, if they sell the Kingdom Hall, are they going to, you know, alert the IRS that, hey, they're getting this money? Makes you wonder. So anyway, that's just a few thoughts and a little bit of news on this Sunday morning. And, you know, it's just constant anymore. I can't even keep up, you know. And, you know, I thank all of you for your cards and emails and phone calls who are sending me information. And unfortunately, there's just so much coming in right now that I just can't cover everything, you know, and do a video about everything that is coming in, you know, because I would be, you know, doing this 24/7. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will put the links down below to what I discussed, and you all have a wonderful week. Bye.